Good morning. Welcome to day 4 of Rocky Railway Vacation Bible School, where Jesus' power pulls us through. Today we'll be taking a train ride to the Rocky Mountains, so climb aboard and take a ride with us. Each day we have a buddy with a buddy point. And all the buddies are animals you find somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. Today's buddy is Finn. Finn is a trout. Your buddy point for today is Jesus' power lets us live forever. When you hear the buddy point, what do you say? You tell me. You're right. You say, trust Jesus. What do you say? Trust Jesus. In all that you're going through and all that you do, you can trust Jesus. So let's take a look at the life of Finn.
Are you ready to splash into another fantastic day at VBS? I'm Finn, a rainbow trout. I'm happiest when I'm taking a dip in a clean, bubbly mountain stream. This is the life. This stream is where I began life. This exact spot where I hatched is pretty important to me, but we'll get to that later. I spend most of my day flipping my fins, swishing my scales, and exploring this awesome river looking for food. I love to eat. Me and my fishy friends spend about 80% of our day looking for food. I use my mouth to poke around and look for good stuff to eat. And sometimes I end up getting a mouthful of weeds and sticks. Not bad. Of course, it's not as good as the bugs or the crustaceans I usually like. I'll even jump out of the water for them. God gave me something super sharp to help me find food. My eyes. They show me what to eat and what to stay away from. After being born, I might travel to a new stream far away from my home. But when it's time to lay eggs, rainbow trout always return home. My cousins, steelhead trout, travel from a freshwater stream all the way to the ocean. Even if they've lived in the ocean for a couple of years, they swim against the stream to make it back home. That takes a lot of power. Wow. Home is important to me and my fish family. Jesus knew that a forever home was important too. That's why Jesus died, to pay for all the wrong things you've ever done or will ever do. Because those sins are paid for, you can have life forever in an awesome place called heaven. But Jesus' power doesn't just cover your sins. Jesus is so powerful that he beat death forever. But it gets even better. The Bible tells us the Spirit of God, who raised Jesus from the dead, lives in you. That means a friendship with Jesus gives you the same awesome power that let him beat death. Wow! So, if you're feeling worried or sad, or things seem out of control, remember that Jesus' power is bigger than anything, and it's right there for you. Jesus' power lets us live forever. Trust Jesus.
All right, everybody, we're going to try this all together. Here we go.
Everything he does, he keeps his promises, we know he can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him. We can trust Him. We can trust Him. We can trust Him. Feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. We trust, we trust, we trust in you, Jesus. You're all, you're all, you're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust, we trust, we trust in you, Jesus. You're all, you're all, you're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's full. journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together, your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you, trusting in you. We're trusting in you, trusting in you.
Good morning, everybody. Miss Sandy and Mr. Chris back again for day 4. Today, our focus is Jesus' power lets us live forever. We're talking about his death and resurrection, which can be found in Matthew 26 through 28. The Bible verse, the Spirit of the Lord that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you, Romans 8:11. And you may notice that I'm sitting down because I want to invite you all to take a moment. Get the room quiet. Get the room nice and quiet, right? Tell your baby brother, shh, right? Bring everybody close. And I want you to have a seat because I want us to talk about this, Jesus' death and resurrection. It's the whole point of why we do Vacation Bible School. More importantly, it's the whole reason why we're saved, right? This is what we get to tell people about. It's our sin that separates us from God. And you may say, well, Miss Sandy, I don't do things that are that bad. But in God's eye, sin is sin. He doesn't have a ranking system like we do. Well, Miss Sandy, I only lied. I didn't kill someone. But to him, it's all wrong. Our sin separates us from him. And what he noticed was bringing animal sacrifices didn't change our behavior. We were still just as wicked, day in and day out, thinking all we had to do was sacrifice an animal, and yes, I can go back to acting a straight fool. No. And so that's why Jesus came. He came to be the bridge between my sin and the way back to God. That's what he did. There's an old hymn that I want you all to hear, and I know with this generation, not many hymns we get to hear. But the name of this hymn is called The Old Rugged Cross. The first 2 lines say, on a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. What that means, emblem, it's a symbol. It stands for something, right? The American flag, we see that as a symbol. It stands for the U.S. The American bald eagle, again, it's a symbol for us. The cross, it's a symbol. That old, rugged cross, right? Some of us may see crosses on jewelry. It's all nice and fancy. That's not what Jesus had. The emblem of suffering and shame. The cross was not, oh, he got smacked around a few times and then he died. No. What he did is the Romans were good at torture. It's what they were known for. They had this thing called the cat of 9 tails. It was 9 leather straps. And woven within the leather straps were bones, metal, glass, rock, anything sharp. And what they did is they slung that whip. And as the nails and the bone and the rock sunk into Jesus' flesh, every single time they pulled that whip back, his flesh came with it. That cross is an emblem, a symbol of suffering and shame, because only the worst criminals were crucified on a cross. And then to ensure that their bodies were held on the cross, they put the nails through the wrists, not the hands. So each time you took a breath, you had to push up on your ankles. But remember, there were nails in his feet. So each breath was painful. And why did he do it? He did it for you and me. So don't take lightly the cross, because it is an emblem of suffering and shame. And he did it so that I would have a way back, so that you would have a way back to Christ, because we sin. The second part of the song says, and I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. A world of lost sinners were slain, were the dearest and best. Meaning, I was important? You mean I was dear? You mean I was worth? Jesus being beaten beyond recognition, to the point where others didn't recognize him unless they were standing there. His flesh literally hanging from his body. You mean I'm important enough that he would do that for me? Absolutely. And guess what? He did it for you. And the best part of this song says, and I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. So I'll cherish, meaning it's important that we never forget the price that Jesus paid, because it was a hefty one. Because let's be honest, if God would have come to me and said, Sandy, I need you to do this so my people could live, I can tell you, you all would be dead meat, because I'm not doing it. And I know that you all wouldn't either. To be ridiculed, the Son of God, to be put on a cross as if he were a common criminal, a murderer, and he wasn't. He was none of those things. He endured that for us. And it says that my trophies I lay down. That means all these things that I find important. What do I find important? What are those things that are coming at me wanting my attention more than Jesus? Xbox? Time with friends? Games on my cell phone? TV? YouTube? None of those things in and of themselves are bad at all. But a trophy, what do? We look at it, we put it on a shelf, right? And we say, oh, that's pretty neat. And we look at that thing with pride. Anything that causes us to look away from Jesus and at something else, that's a trophy that we need to get rid of. And then he says, I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. That means that on the day I come to know Jesus and I let him into my heart, and in a moment, Mr. Chris is going to lead you in that prayer. I want you to imagine yourself laying what's most important to you at Jesus' feet. Because what he's going to do is he's going to take that, he's going to make it better, right? And he's going to cause you to want the things that he wants for you. He doesn't want you to serve him just because you feel pity that he died for you. He wants you to serve him because you recognize the gift and the cost of this gift. So as Mr. Chris leads you, I want you to give that some serious thought. What can you lay down at Jesus' feet? It doesn't matter what it is. Bring it to him and cherish what he did for you on that old rugged cross.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment, and I want you to repeat after me, wherever you are. If you're in your living room, your bedroom, wherever it is, just take a moment, silence everything. If you have never given your life to Christ, or if you're coming back, you're going to say this prayer with all your heart. Dear God, I thank you for loving me. I thank you for your sacrifice. Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I know I'm not worthy. But God, I ask you into my heart. Change me, mold me, make me new. In your name I pray, amen. Here's something I want you to do. If you said that prayer for the very first time, or if you're saying it again and renewing your heart, I want you to get in contact with the church. I want you to email us, or get your parents to email us if you don't have an email, all right? Just fill it out. Be like, hey, my name is, I gave my heart to Christ, and I want you to know. And we will get in contact with you. For each and every one of you that are doing this and are going to do this, I want you to know that I'm proud of you, I love you, and so does Jesus. We thank you so much, and we hope you have a very blessed day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hi, River Kids. I'm Miss Cheryl, and this is Miss Onesia. Welcome to Imagination Station, and this is day 4. Today, our Bible buddy is Finn, which is a rainbow trout, and our Bible point for today is Jesus' power lets us live forever. Trust Jesus. Great job, guys. All right. Today we're going to color a whistle. That's going to be our craft for today. So you can decorate it any way you like. It has, you can color it with the markers or colored pencils, or if you have crayons at home, you can use that as well. So we're going to decorate it, and once they decorate it, I hope you pulled yours out and decorate it with us. We will show them when we're finished, and hopefully they're really, really nice. And I know they will be. So thank you.
Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. We trust in you, Jesus.
All right, guys. Can we see your crafts now? You want to hold them up? All right. Great job, River Kids. 2 different ones, 2 different ideas, 2 different styles of decorating. You did an awesome job today. Thank you so much for coming to VBS, Imagination Station. All right, I hope you guys' craft came out just as well. I hope you like it. So thank you for coming again. Bye, see you tomorrow.
Hey River Kids, it's Miss Ronnie and Miss Christy again. Hey you guys, welcome back. It's day 4. Are you guys ready? We have another fun game today. Guess what? Same supplies as day 1 with our water relay. We're gonna use sponges and 2 buckets again. I hope you guys are ready to get soaked with all of this water. It's gonna be really fun. But first, do you know the Bible point for today? Let's hear it.
That's awesome.
Good job. All right, so it's Jesus' power lets us live forever. Trust Jesus. All right, so today the game is super fun, and when we know that our Bible point is that we get to live forever, that is something to celebrate. So in this game, we're going to do lots of celebrating. We're going to get soaked. It's going to be really fun. You're going to stack with your friends in a row, back to back, and you're gonna do a water relay with a soaked sponge and pass it. So you're gonna get a little wet, which is fine because it's hot outside. You keep passing it all the way down the line, squeeze it in the other bucket, and bring it on back. You're gonna fill it to that mark on the bucket that you set, and when it gets full, you celebrate. Very easy, very fun. We'll see you outside. Hey, you guys, welcome back. Oh, that game was so much fun. Did you have fun? We did, and we loved celebrating because we want to celebrate that Jesus' power helps us live forever. But first, I know, trust Jesus. All right, we're going to hear Miss Ronnie's joke. Are you guys ready? It's a good one today.
It's a good one. All right. Why did the banana go to the doctor?
I don't know why.
Because he wasn't peeling well.
Love it. I love it. Don't y'all love Miss Ronnie's jokes? I do. All right. So, again, today was Jesus' power lets us live forever. And that is something we want to celebrate. There are so many things that get us excited and happy. People's birthdays, gifts, and all of those awesome things. But knowing that Jesus' power helps us live forever, that is the ultimate thing that we should celebrate. So let us not forget that. And remember the Bible point. Jesus' power helps us live forever.
Trust Jesus.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye.
Hey River Kids, welcome back to day 4 of Vacation Bible School. I hope you had fun and you enjoyed that snack yesterday. Hope you cleaned up. Don't have your moms mad with me, all right? Today's snack is not going to be as messy, so we should be okay about today. Our snack today is going to use pretzels, and you can use either cream cheese or frosting. Try it with peanut butter if you don't like either one of these. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the cream cheese, or take whatever you like, and you're going to put it on with the bottom pretzel, and then you're going to put them together, all right? And what it comes to is an X, and this X looks like a railroad track sign that is a caution sign. See, here's a copy of one here that tells you, hey, caution, there's railroad tracks ahead, all right? But if you take that pretzel and you turn it around, let's turn it around this way. What does it look like now? It looks like the cross. It looks like the cross of Jesus that warns us, hey, there's sin up ahead. Be careful. Hey, you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Come back this way. It looks like a cross, the cross of Jesus that's there to caution us about all the dangers that are ahead in life. And we know that Jesus' power lets us live forever. Trust Jesus. Jesus' power lets us live forever. Trust Jesus. So, when it's turned this way, it may look like a caution sign for when you're coming up on train tracks. But for us, this is the most important sign, because this is a sign of Jesus. This is the caution sign for us in our lives, and it reminds us that Jesus' power lets us live forever when we're obedient to this sign. All right? All right, so enjoy your snack, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5 of Vacation Bible School. Have a good one. Love you.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust, we trust, we trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, we're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together, your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you, trusting in you. We're trusting in you, trusting in you.
I am God's child. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am commissioned to heal the sick and raise the dead. I am designed for worship and my mouth to establish praise. I am called to silence and resist the enemy. I am a world changer. I am the light of the world. I am special. I am God's child.